So yeah, so the first thing that I was going to kind of mention really was around this idea of self-critical thoughts and how we can be very self-critical and we can put ourselves down a lot and things like that. And it's a very common difficulty. And there can be this dialogue that we have with ourselves, or dismissing things that we've done or achieved, or trying to follow like a perfectionist agenda, where we want everything to be a certain way, and that's bound to fail because there's this thing, is what is perfect, and yeah, it's it's something that I've often in the past, more than anything, and still do sometimes have a difficulty with myself. But also, it's very common with people I see in therapy. And one thing that can be really helpful is keeping what you call a positive data log. So that might be just 2 or 3 things that you're pleased that you've managed to do today, or you feel that were good things that you did. And that could even be doing the washing up in the kitchen, for example. Or it might even be just saying something nice to somebody, or it might be holding the door for somebody, or making a cup of tea for somebody, or just even things like, I got up and went for a walk this morning, for example, or I got out of bed even. So it's really specific to you, and just noting down 2 to 3 things, potentially more than that if you can, in a little journal or a diary, or keeping a note of it and just saying, I'm happy I did that. And that can be really useful in kind of noticing to yourself that you're doing some good stuff that you're happy about, and kind of builds on your own self-esteem. Another thing that you can do is you can notice as you go about your day people doing good things, because what is also a tendency is sometimes that we can look at things with a critical eye, and we can be critical of others as well as being critical of ourselves. And it's noticing that within ourselves, and we can do that by creating a bit of space and seeing ourselves as context, as in that chessboard idea where the thoughts and feelings are the pieces and the board is you. And it's sometimes noticing, well, what are the good things that everybody's doing? So for example, I would walk down the street and I'd see, say, like supermarket delivery van, and I'd say to myself, look at that guy doing, or that woman doing deliveries. Good on them. They're out at work, cracking on. Good job. Well done them. Or it might be that I see somebody walking their dog, and I think to myself, okay, good stuff. That's great that they're walking their dog, and that's nice for the dog, and it's nice that they're doing that as well themselves, going out for a walk. Or I might notice somebody studying when I'm at a library, and say, good on them for studying. So yeah, noticing other people doing good stuff, and also noting down what you're doing that's good as well. Have a good one.